Hey girls, how are you all today? I hope you're well and looking forward to this week's Wednesday workout. As promised, I decided to video one of the rounds to help you with technique. I probably won't go through the whole 60 seconds because this week we're doing it to time. So in the other workouts we've done it for reps and sets, but this time we're doing it for time for each individual exercise. So may make it a little bit easier for the beginners because you just fit in as many as you can in that set period of time. So say 30 seconds of walking lunges, just fit in as many as you can in that time and then move on to the next exercise rather than trying to fit the whole reps in. And some of you I know are finding that the workouts were getting a bit long. So we want you to be able to fit them into about 45 minutes and then some stretches. So if you finish a little bit earlier than that, doesn't matter, but we don't want you to be stretching out over an hour because you're going to run out of steam, you're not going to want to do it, and it's too hard to fit in between, life, so before work or after work. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you the beginner's version of the exercise, and occasionally I might show you the advanced as well, but I'm focusing on the beginners this week, so because I do know a couple of you have contacted me and having a bit of trouble with technique. So I really want you to nail that technique. One, we don't want you to hurt yourself, but two, we want you to get the most benefit that you possibly can out of the exercises. As you can see, I've already done the workout. I'm sweating. It is a toughie this week, so just go at your own pace. If you need to rest between the exercises, then that's fine. Try and keep it down to about 20 to 30 seconds. Have a quick drink, wipe the sweat, and keep moving. You want to keep your heart rate up there, but if you're having to work between the exercises, then that is fantastic because that means that you're pushing really hard. If you can get through the whole session without a break, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. So don't feel ashamed to have to take a break. That's actually a really good thing. It just proves that you're pushing yourself as hard as what you should be. So let's get started. So I just want to go over a couple of things with the warm-up. So we've got jogging in place, so make sure that you're engaging the core. So that's that big deep breath into your tummy, through your nose, push against your belly, and big breath out. Pull the belly button back to the spine, zip up those pelvic floors. Do that before you start anything. We want to make sure that this core is nice and strong. Soften those ribs, zip up those pelvic floors. So jogging or skipping, you've got 30 seconds of each of these warm-ups you'll see on the program. You've got 30 seconds of jogging or skipping or on the treadmill. Then you've got kick butt. So that's just basically kick your heel up to your butt. Get the arms moving, tummy still in tight. You've got 30 seconds of that. Then you've got high knees. Get those knees up high. Young ones will be able to get them up higher. So that's for 30 seconds. Then we've got squats. So we want to go over the squat technique. Please make sure that you zip up those pelvic floors, pull in the tummy, break at the hips so your bum goes back, ass to grass. Bum goes back. See how I'm not driving those knees forward? You don't want to do that. It's really hard on your knees. Okay, you want to be driving your bum back and your knees are in line with your big toe, second toe. These instructions are all on the workout. Big toe, second toe, bum goes back, arms can come up. They can be on your hips, whatever you feel easiest. Best not to have them here because you'll tend to push yourself back up. But imagine you're sitting down in a chair. The trick is push through the heels on the way up. Imagine you're pushing yourself away from the floor. You've got jets out the bottom of your heels, pushing away. Make sure you light in the toes. Shoulders back and down. My girls always know shoulder blades in the back pocket, okay? Imagine you've got back pockets, shoulder blades stay down and back, and chest stays high, okay? So you've got 30 seconds of squats, 30 seconds reverse lunge. Imagine you've got a plank tied across your hips, glass of champagne each end. You don't want your hips doing this when you're doing any sort of lunge or squat, okay? Straight back, hips stay stable. Straight back, hips stay stable. If we look at it from the side, straight back, so we've got that back knee going down. I don't want to see you doing this or driving into that front knee, okay? We've got a right angle here and down. The knee stays over the top of the ankle. Again, back and down. Imagine you've got a string tied to the top of your head. pulling you nice and tall to the ceiling. So your body stays upright, we're not leaning forward into it, okay? Good, 30 seconds of those. Then we've got hip openers. So you can do these walking or just standing still. But we want to get these hips warmed up, okay? Try and keep yourself balanced. Open those hips up. Try and keep the hips facing forward. Oh, shocking hips, so not a great example there. And then high kicks. Again, you can do these walking or standing in spot. So imagine, I always think of a fence post with a water bottle on the top. And I want to kick it off. Okay, so we're warming up those hamstrings. Kick it off. Okay, so you lift through the knee, kick through the heel. I don't want to see this type of thing really bad on your knees. So kick, lift the knee, kick it up. Lift it, kick it up. If you can't get as high, don't worry. It's here, okay? Here. If that's the case and you can't get them high, just give yourself a few toe touches as well, because we really want to warm up these hamstrings too, okay? All the time keeping that tummy tight. Good job. We're warm. Okay, let's go into mountain climbers. I'm going to tuck my top in because the last thing you want to see is my belly. So, hands under your chest, okay? We're in that plank position. Might go diagonal so you can see me. Plank position, and we're bringing our knee to our elbow or as close as we possibly can. Okay, there were some of you saying last week that you couldn't get your knee up that far. That doesn't matter. It's just the motion, okay? You'll get further as we go along. Okay, so bring it in and then we swap. If you have to bring your feet to the floor, that's cool. Or you just swap them. Okay, try and keep your bum as low as possible, so we don't want to be doing this. Okay? And try not to look down your body. Try and always keep your head in line with your spine. So again, think long through the top of your head. Okay, so there are your mountain climbers. You've got 30 seconds of those for beginners, 40 seconds for advanced. It's a long 30 seconds or 40 seconds. Okay, squat jumps, 30 seconds for the beginners, 40 seconds for advanced. Again, it's a long time. If you can't manage squat jumps, just go back to your regular squats, okay? So just go back to squats. What I want you to think about in the program proper, so in the warm-up, you're not going too low. Program proper, I want you to think about getting as low as you possibly can with correct form. So that means if you can get parallel, so legs parallel to the floor, with your back in neutral, fantastic. If your back, put my pants up, if your back starts to roll and you end up doing this, that's no good. We don't want you to lose neutral spine. Tummy in, back in neutral, chest up. So if you have to bring your arms forward, fabulous, okay? Otherwise, if you're capable of squat jumps, start with squat jumps, go back to squats if the 30 seconds is too long. Down and up, right up into the air. Throw those arms up. Tummy's tight, low as you can, and up, okay? Yeah, it's a long 30 seconds or 40 seconds. Let me get a drink. Okay, but my legs are feeling it after 3 rounds. Okay, next we have bicycle curl. So, coming down onto the ground. Never, ever, ever link your fingers behind your head when you do anything with your abs because you're going to pull on your neck. Okay, so down to the ground. We come up to the tabletop position, so we engage the core. Big breath in and out. Belly button to spine. Bring it up to tabletop. Bring the head up. The fingertips are by your ears. The lower you go with your leg, the harder it is. So if you're new to exercise or haven't exercised for a little while, just have your leg up higher. The lower you go, your back is going to want to lift. The more control and more strength you need to pull your belly button back to your spine and keep your back on the floor, okay? So, again, listen to your body, work at your own pace. Engage, lift, one leg goes long, left elbow, right knee. And we're swapping, and swapping, okay? Again, have them higher. If that's too much, Just a little leg movement. It doesn't even have to be long and straight. It can be just here. If that's too much, you're just doing this and holding in that position. Okay? Work to your capabilities. And you've got 60 seconds of those. It's a really long 60 seconds. Believe me, I've just done it twice and it was hell. Okay. Next, we've got burpees. If you can't do a full burpee, that's fine. Don't worry about it. What we want to do is, if you can't do a full burpee, we come down, we step back, we step up, and we jump. And that's all you have to do for the 30 seconds. Okay? A little bit stronger. We come out, we jump back, we jump up, we come to here. That's okay. Otherwise, it's here, here, bit more advanced, advanced. We're coming down, we're coming out, we're doing a push-up, we're coming up, jumping in, and jumping up. That's the hardest version, and believe me, they're hard. What I want you to be really careful of is when you come down, if you're jumping out, I don't want you to see you do this. Really, really bad for your back. I'd rather see your bum in the air. If you can be straight, that's great, but don't sag through your back, okay? Alrighty, where are we at? Lying toe touches, alrighty. So, another one that can be quite difficult, so I'll give you some different versions. Okay, beginners. And I've just realised I need to put another picture on there for you. So, beginners, set the core, big breath in, big breath out. Please make sure that you've checked the core engagement video on how to do this in steps so that you know what you're doing. Any trouble, contact me. Bring your knees up. Now, if that's enough and you just want to tap to your knees, then that's fine. A bit more advanced, a bit higher. Okay? More advanced, higher still. You're trying to get up to your shoelaces or toes. Okay? Again, keep that tummy in, belly button to spine. That's another challenging one. Okay, Supermans. All right. Again, if you've got a bad back, you're not going to be lifting your arms and legs at the same time. You're going to be lifting right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. Okay, if you've got a bad back, bring your legs out a little bit wider. So the beginner's version is right arm, left leg. Make sure you've engaged first so your tummy's pulling away from the floor. Just imagine that your mat is hot and you're trying to pull your tummy away from the floor. Okay, so it's just bringing up and down. We're not holding. Last program that we did, we held. Today we're not holding. Up and down. Advanced is up and down. Up and down. Up and down. So we're really working our back. Okay? So we don't want to just work our fronts. You know, you see all these buff people in the gym just working what they can see. We want to be working our back. That's what keeps us up nice and tall. Okay, round the clock. Round the clock lunges. So, and I just have the timer on my phone. So I'm recording on the video at the moment. I just have it on my phone. Yeah, you do have to keep tapping your phone to keep it alive, but I find it works okay. Okay, round the clock lunges are simply 1 o'clock. Come back to neutral. 3 o'clock, down low, back to neutral. 6 o'clock, back to neutral. 6 o'clock, neutral. 9 o'clock, and 12 o'clock, back to neutral. 1 o'clock, okay? So you can fasten that up. And I just skipped one there. Here, here, try and keep those hips stable. Try and stay balanced, which I didn't then. So you can pick that spot and stick to it. Keep your gaze on that spot. You'll find it a lot easier to keep control, to keep balanced. Okay? Yep, so it virtually is just around the clock. Again, nice and tall. Watch the knee. So we don't want to be diving out through that knee. Okay, when we come out to the side, we don't want knees shooting out there. Really bad on the knees. Then we've got skipping for 60 seconds. So you guys can do that. Just pretend you haven't got a skipping rope, you know, this sort of thing. Jump up, you know, whatever. You know, boxing, skipping, whatever, holding the tummy in, chest up, tall through the spine. Just move for 60 seconds. Alrighty, walking lunges. So, again, as with our other lunges, we don't want to dive forward. We want to come up and we just keep walking nice and strong, okay? If that's too much and you don't want to do the walking thing, forward, forward, back to neutral, forward, back to neutral. But if you've got room, please do the walking lunges, because it's really good for you to come up and be on that one leg and then have to step forward. Okay, really good for the glutes on that standing leg. Sorry, that was beginners. Advanced is flying lunges. This is a really advanced exercise, so if you've got ordinary knees, I know one of our advanced girls has got no ACL, so dear Cal, but she won't mind me saying that. But she's been at it a long time and she knows how to do it with correct knees, so she will do it. But if you've got bad knees, please, please, please be careful, or just do your walking lunges. Okay, so the flying lunges are this, and we land at the same time with both feet. Okay, this is how Cal does it. Skips. Okay, low. All right, so they're quite advanced and they're really tiring. Okay, last but not least, single leg deadlift. Advanced to doing it with a kettlebell. Okay, so standing leg, same as the arm with the kettlebell. Hips are stable, find that spot. We come down, we reach down, we come back up, and we squeeze the glutes. Push the hip forward, squeeze the glutes. If you're doing it without the kettlebell, same thing, you just don't have the kettlebell, and you can use your arms to balance. Okay, and then come back up and squeeze. How it looks from the side, we don't want to see you rolling again. We want to see, that flat back. All right, so we keep our chest up, forward. If you're doing the beginners, and you're doing this one without a weight, and that just feels a little bit easy, but you don't want to add the kettlebell yet, you can add the front lift as well. Okay? Alrighty, there we go. So that's our exercises for Wednesday this week. As I keep saying, if you have any problems, please, please, please contact me. No question is a silly question. If you want to write it up on the WhatsApp app, then fantastic, because you can guarantee that if you've got a question, somebody else is thinking the same thing. If you don't want to ask it on there, either email me, text mail, or call me. I'm here for you. I want to see you girls get through this, and I want to see you reach your goals and move ahead and learn to love exercise, because we do. We love it. So that's it. If you need any more instructions, as I said, contact me. I'm going to make another video in 2 ticks with some Pilates moves for those who wanted to add in some Pilates, or if you're just having a day where you feel really sore, you've had enough of these workouts for the week and you want to do something, it's too wet outside to go for a walk, throw in a Pilates workout. I'm only going to give you 4 simple exercises, just do them over, but anyway, we'll talk about that more in the next video. Have fun, girls. See you soon. Bye.